Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Monse and this is the Cosmic Creation 144. And if you're returning, like always, you're a real one. So don't mind my attire, okay? I was peacefully meditating when again I kept hearing go do a reading, and I wasn't planning on doing a reading since I feel like the one I did earlier in the day was pretty dang powerful. And I do want to say that I don't mean to come off very like you know what I'm saying. I just feel very strongly about protecting my energy. And so I want to encourage you to do the same. Even though that things might not be going the way you want them to go. 111 as I said that. Not to lose faith and not to throw in the towel and go back to, those people that didn't treat you good to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So if I do sometimes come off, hold on for a second, guys. Sorry. If I do sometimes come off like a little bit crazy, it's just because sometimes I be into it. I be getting super into the message and I just start ranting and rambling and whatnot. But I have my cafecito, okay, because you like my little cup. This is my favorite movie ever. Oh my God, so good. And that's probably the only time I'm gonna drink it. I got another one, a little of these, because if you're like, oh, see, looks like my shirt says Latina. If you know, you can't have coffee and not have like a snack, right? Like pan or a cookie or something to dip it in your coffee. But yeah, so I just I saw these two decks in my mind's eye, so I was like, okay, so I went to the pendulum, asked the pendulum, like, reading for short, like that. It was like a swing, dude, just bam. And I asked this deck and this deck, it said yeah. I asked any other deck, they said no to the rest of my deck. So very specific message about to happen right now. And also I want to share this, like I lit a new sage, but look at it. Right? And I lit the Palo Santo too, but look at it. I don't know. That's never happened to me or anything. And so I just wanted to, like, cleanse the cards, cleanse the area. I already did a little prayer. I ask all the angels or the archangels. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Gabriel, Metatron, all our ancestors to come and help deliver this message. I have a feeling, and I'm just going to say it. First of all, I'm going to put on my sweater because it is a little chilly. Because it's raining. Now it's really raining. And I said it earlier right in the video, like, oh, it's hella ugly, but I'm so glad it's not raining. Because people be driving hella crazy and whatnot. But, now, oh, look, see? I be telling y'all, that's my movie. Let me know in the comments if you guys like The Nightmare Before Christmas, if you guys are fans, because your girl's a fan. Look at that. Super cute. Yeah, so I have a feeling this is definitely going to be either, again, somebody that has a connection with Egypt, because we got both decks. The Hangman on the bottom, right? Who's on the bottom? Thoth. wisdom, knowledge, wholeness. Just got the feels. I got the feels, but we're gonna leave that one for after. So yeah, I have all my ancestors to come in. I feel like Horus, Osiris are in the building. All right, so let's just jump right into it and see what the message is for tonight. What time is it where y'all are at? Right now it's like 9:30 here. I don't know. Let me know where you're watching me from. Is it barely? Forgiveness and paradox again. Like this comes out all the time. And forgiveness. Maybe you're supposed to forgive. Okay. So I think someone's passing. And maybe this person that is leaving wants your forgiveness, wants you to forgive them. Because if you see this card, right, you get the gist. And in the background of this card, we see all the mummies. And if I'm not mistaken, Osiris is the lord of the underworld. Then that says, right, why he's in the building. And I literally said that before I even started the reading. So and the card is a 40, and then the other one's a 61, which it's 11, 1, 1, which is an angel number. I mean, Metatron is 1111, right? But I would say it still counts. So I don't know. Maybe let's keep going, right? But this is already, yeah, this is already, I feel like, is going to be specific for somebody. This was a specific message. And two again, the star and appearances. I just got chills. Hold on, something's telling me to read that. Hold on. I figured that. So you're you know how I always say you're magic, right? You're special. You're somebody that is doing the work of God. You're this star here. This is you. This is how bright you shine. This is how somebody sees you but doesn't like it. But doesn't like it. Because appearances, so this is what it says. Because when I saw it, to me it just gave fake. When I saw the card, it just gave like you're appearing to be something you're not, right? Like if you're this star and I'm your friend, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. And I'm like, bitch, right? It's that kind of, that's an appearance, right? I'm pretending that I'm happy that you're shining bright as ever, that you're in this wonderful space, that I am on board with all the great things that are happening in your life, or any great things that are about to happen in your life, when in reality, in my mind, I'm like, I hope all of that goes to shit, right? So I'm just appearing to be happy for you. Listen to what it says. It says, the paint on the wall doesn't speak about the wall, but about the painter. Just as your suffering doesn't speak about you, but about the one who created it. So, I wish I can show you. So I normally, when I feel the vibes that it's not you, I put the cards this way. And when it's an energy that it is you, you know what I'm saying? I separate them just so I can get a better feel of what it is the message is supposed to be. So this is definitely not you. This could be somebody that really always maybe was in your energy and appeared that they were fucking with you when they really wasn't. When they really wasn't. And maybe they're in looking for your forgiveness because they know something bad is coming. Maybe not necessarily that they're passing on, but maybe they did something, you know, that requires you to forgive them. Because one thing is saying like, ugh, gosh, why does he or why does she always get the good karma? The dharma, right? That they call it. Like, why does she always get the guys that, you know, the good guys, and I always get the shitty guys? Or how come he always has the high paying job and I always gotta work at McDonald's? You know what I'm saying? Like those type of energies. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, but I mean, it's still, you're still jealous, you're still envious, you know, and we shouldn't envy anyone, because we make our own, we make our own, we make our own luck, right? If we want good things, we have to think about good things. We have to have positive thoughts. We can't have negative shit and expect good things to happen. It doesn't work that way. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this person's done like really fucked up things, but even just having that envious and that jealousy, you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, still creates that. So, and maybe they did something that requires your forgiveness. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going over to the other side, but, or maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is that they are going over on the other side and they're just requiring your forgiveness because, I don't know, they disliked you the whole time you've known them. And they've just been wishing evil stuff to happen to you or bad things to happen to you. Maybe not necessarily like doing magic or anything like that, but I mean, sending somebody evil thoughts and evil words, you're still throwing that out into the universe to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be doing magic or spell work or anything like that, because words have power. Believe it or not, words have power. Okay, words have power. And so, especially evil ones. Well, I mean, words have power, period. Let me take that back. Words have power. So, and you're in this energy, you know, you're in bliss. You're a star. You're finding your path. You're just doing you. Okay, you ain't worried about none that they got going on over here. Or maybe it's a person or whatever that you were like, you know what? Maybe they said things, you know, that you were just like, why would she say that? Or why would he say something like that to me? Oh, I get it. You don't fuck with me. So you... And as soon as you did that, like, great things started happening for you. Look, the hangman again. He was on the bottom of the deck. But it's in reverse. Oh, no, I'm lying. It's not in reverse. Because it's the Hangman, so it be messing with my vision, dude. So the Hangman. So I'm going to read that one. Yeah, let's read that one, because remember before, I don't know if you guys saw, but at the bottom of the deck, I even said it like, oh, it's the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. Sorry, guys, my eye is like... sorry. Now I can't see. Letting go, new perspective, sacrifice, and letting go, we are reborn. So yes, I'm telling you, that's why I always put it back in the deck. No matter if it's on the bottom of the deck, I'll always put it back on the deck, because if it needs to come out, it'll come out again. And literally, here it is. So that's the energy you're in. You're reborn. You're starting all over again. You're cutting off the people that don't need to be in your life. You're cutting off the people that don't serve a purpose in your life. Period. You don't want nothing good for me, you gotta go. Because then why do you need somebody always wishing bad things to happen to you? Even, like I said, even if they're not doing spell work, right? Even if they're not doing spell work, even if they're just thinking it. Even if they're just thinking it, that's more than enough. You know, so maybe that's what you're doing. You're cutting the cord with whoever doesn't serve any type of purpose in your life no more, so you can be reborn, so you can have this new beginning, you know, where you're a star, where you're shining, where you're thriving, where you're, I don't know, wherever you're working now, you get promoted and it just becomes a thing, or whatever it is that you're doing, right? It's going to be successful. You're a star. Look how big this star is. That's how big of a star you are, or that's how big your light shines. That's how bright your light shines. And somebody does not like that. Somebody does not like that. But they either want your forgiveness, or they're asking God to forgive them, or they just want it. They just need some type of forgiveness. Because if you know anything about these, right, like they put the heart on one side and Ma'at's feather on the other. And if Ma'at's feather weighs more than the heart, you end up like this. Down with him. You gotta obey by the laws of Ma'at. So your heart has to weigh more than her feather. The Hermit, yes. Okay, see. So this is your energy. You're chilling. Solo status. You don't need none of this. What's the saying that goes? Mejor sola que mal acompañada. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that in English, but it won't sound right anyways. But if you speak Spanish, you get it. I'm sorry if you don't, okay? But yeah, it's like solo status. I'd rather be by my damn self than to be dealing with all this. I boost myself up. I'll give myself that encouragement. I don't need nobody to boost me up. Especially, I don't need nobody wishing me evil eye, or wishing me bad things to happen to me, or wishing shit would just fall apart for me. Like, who wishes that upon somebody else, right? But it's the appearance. I'm telling you, I saw this and it just gave fake. It just gave fake. Like, it just gave fake. It's almost like you see the leopard is like wounded. And she's rubbing on him and everything, but I don't know. She doesn't look like, she's like, oh, pobrecito, like I feel so bad. She just looks like, all right. Like, you see how he's like wounded y todo? But look at her face. She doesn't look like she feels bad for the leopard. You know, so maybe when you were going through your situations, like or through a tough time, like you always went to this friend or this boyfriend or this girlfriend was like, oh my God, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, blah, 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 da, da, da. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. But on the inside, they're like, woohoo. I had a homegirl like that. I known her for like 20 plus years. I met her when my oldest son, who's 21, when he was like 4. And she would always say like little side comments like that, like, fuck, dude, you always get the guys, the good guys. And I always get the ones that like cheat on me and da da da, you know, things like that. But I never paid attention. And she came around a little bit when I was still married. And when things were like really bad. And so we went out and I broke down and I was hella crying. And when I was crying and telling her what was going on, like I was really paying attention to her and there was like no emotion. It was just like this. Like, just nothing. So that's what I'm saying. They'll listen to you and everything, but on the inside, they're like jumping for joy that you're like suffering like this. And I wouldn't be surprised if something happened between her and my ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just to, you know. But yeah, you're like solo status right now. You're not worried about what's going on over here. You ain't worried about. You're thinking about what's the next move. What's the next thing to do? Strength. Yeah, see this is you. Look at you. Fearless, empowered. You don't need nobody. You're in hermit mode. You have the strength to stand on your own. You have the strength to stand by yourself. You don't need nobody, especially none of this fake shit going on. Because you're good. You're being reborn, okay? You're being reborn into this star. You're walking into your power by yourself. Because you don't need nobody. You don't need nobody to tell you that you're a star. You don't need nobody to tell you that you're powerful. You don't need nobody to tell you that you have the strength to stand on your own 2 feet. Stand 10 toes down by your solo. You don't need nobody to tell you that. You say that to yourself. That's an affirmation. I stay 10 toes down by myself for me, for my kids, for my family. For the good people, for the people that are like, that have my back, for the people that are with me. Yeah, absolutely. I like that. Yeah. If you were thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't be so hard. Pfft, the hell? Let them go. They gotta go. They're dealing with their own shit. They got their own dues to pay. Don't make this problem your problem. It's not your problem. It's a them problem, not a you problem. You too busy over here winning to be worried about the hot mess going on over here. Guidance. I'm gonna pull that one out too. I feel like maybe you should get connected more with your angels, your ancestors, God. Because I see the lion here again. That's already 2. And you have the lion and the lioness. I don't know what you would call it. Nala from Simba. But yeah, you need to connect more. You need to connect more, ask for guidance where it is that you feel that you are being led to. That was in the message earlier as well. If you feel like, for example, right? We're using Egyptian cards. Let's just say it. If you feel that maybe Ma'at is pulling on your energy and is pulling on your energy, but you don't know why. You can't put your finger on it, but you find yourself watching videos about her and watching videos of who she was and what she represented and how she was created and her rules, because they had the rules, her what are they called? Oh my God. The laws, her laws that you had to follow. You feel me? For this not to happen. So this can happen. So you had to follow her laws. So yeah, if you find yourself doing that more and more and more and you don't know why, it's because she's calling you. And I said that in the video that I made earlier. I couldn't figure out why, but I was so drawn to things about Atlantis and the Anunnaki, and I couldn't figure out why. But I just kept doing the research, and I kept finding the research and found that even Thoth was part of them. Thoth knew who they were. And so that's why he would pop out a lot. And to read his tablet, the emerald tablets. I was like, what? And then when I saw that video, she put a stamp on it. I was like, all right. So then I know I'm on the right path. I know why I'm being pulled or intrigued or, curious about it. Because I had a past life there. Right? I had a past life there. Who I was, what I did, I don't know that. But now I understand why I feel my energy being pulled towards them. So I think this is what we're talking about here, guidance. So whatever you're feeling guided to do it. I always say that as well. Whatever perseverance, you see? Yeah. Whatever you feel, whatever your guides tell you to do it. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do not stop. Even if you think like, should I do that? Yup. See? Until you have failed, you won't know your true potential. Okay? And the failure was dealing with these folks over here. Right? But we let them go already. Well, you let them go already. I always say we because we're in this together. Okay? But you already let them go. So you got to keep it pushing. You got to persevere. You got to figure out your path. You got to figure out what's the next move. And I think being more connected is your next move. That's why we have guidance. Let me read it just to 57. To properly educate and guide our children, we must let go of our fears. But in this case, I don't think it's for a child because it's for you. You have to let go of your fears of maybe the unknowing, You don't know if letting go of this person is the correct thing to do. You don't know if you should give this person another chance or not, or if this was maybe like, okay, I just noticed this because it flipped over when it was like a bunch of cards. I don't know if you guys saw that, a bunch of cards flipped over and this one was on top of it. And here it is at the bottom of the deck. So, which is peace. So that's what I'm saying. No. Don't have any fear of letting anybody go that doesn't serve a purpose in your life. You're going to be at peace with it. Be at peace with it. No matter how hard it is to let that person go. Like, I always put myself as an... Dude. Yeah. You have... Your energy right now is so great. It's so great. I love it. And look, we have liberation, right? Yeah, liberation, but it's in reverse. That goes over there. This is them. They're not liberated. They're trapped in whatever it is that they had wishing for you. So that's what I'm saying. You never know. This might have spell work. It may not have spell work, like I said. But just a person, maybe they would talk hella shit about you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they would talk so much crap about you to other people. Oh, yeah, such and such is like this. And such as I wouldn't fuck with him because he be like this and he be like that. Or I wouldn't fuck with her because she do this and she do that. She a little, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe if you're a guy, the guy would talk shit about you to your girlfriend to maybe kind of get the girl to like think twice about you. Or the same, or reverse it. If you're a girl and this was a girlfriend, she would talk shit about you to your dude. Or she might try to, you know what I'm saying, with your dude. It's that type of energy. It's just a very, ugh. I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. But you guys, my phone's getting full. I gotta clear it out and whatnot or buy more storage. But anyways, yeah, so this is their energy. They're not liberated. Whatever it was that they were sending your way, they're either getting karma for it or see the world, and it's also in reverse. The Fool in reverse. Like, see? And the Fool's Anubis, which is also from the underworld. But he's in reverse. Yeah, so yeah, if you needed some type of clarification on these folks, you just got it. Okay? Let them go. Let them go. Continue on your journey. Continue on your path because you are doing mighty fine without them. You do not need them. They need you. Hold up. No. They need you. You feel me? Because they don't have anybody now to sit there and talk crap about. Right? Because you were like their punching bag. Oh. You were their punching bag. You ain't that no more. So, yeah, no. It's 2. So, Serenity came out. You see, and this is what I'm saying. Meditate. Connect more. Connect more to get guidance. Connect more to see where it is that you need to move. The other one is desires and needs, but it's in reverse. So your desires and needs, look, there's like jewelry and money and coins and this and crystals and whatnot, but it's in reverse. So you don't get that when you doing shit. You doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing. Like the energy, look, it's serenity, peace, faith, perseverance, strength, the star, rebirth, guidance. Like you guys are in a really, really good energy. Okay. Don't let all this hard work go to waste. You know, it took strength. That's why it's actually out here. It took strength to get those people out of your life, just for you to take them back and for them to continue doing what they did or what they were doing. Because like I said in the earlier video, righteousness. I can't say the name, okay? I really can't. Righteousness. Like, yeah. Like I said in my earlier video, I just lost my train of thought. It just takes strength. Oh, they tell you, right? Like, okay, I'm going to change. I'm going to do better. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. Oh, my God. And they change for like a week and then, boop, they go back to being who they were. And here you are again. And then you start all over again. So it's just like the same cycle and the same cycle and just repeating the same shit. And look, Sekhmet. And Sekhmet is that lion. And the lion is here twice. The girl and the guy. And it says justice on the bottom. And look at her. She has 2. So I don't know if the lion is like your spirit animal or the lion is the one guiding you, or because if you notice sometimes in like pictures of Jesus and stuff like that, he's with the lion. So that just lets me know that you are very, very, very divinely protected. And there's also a reason why they asked me to use these decks. So if I were you, instead of worrying about if you should talk to them or not, you should be doing your research on the lion and Egypt. And why are you connecting with whoever you're connecting with? If it's Sekhmet, because Sekhmet comes out a lot in my readings. And Isis did too. Isis had a very powerful message for someone the other day. So, oh no. And we got Osiris out here too. You know, so. Yeah, no. It didn't bring you anything good. Oh, it didn't bring you anything good when you were messing with these people. So what makes you think that it's going to bring you something good to take them back? Like, no. Don't do it. That's what I just heard. No. No. It's not in your best interest. Bastard! Oh my God. Okay. I kid you not. When I said when I used Ma'at as an example, I was actually gonna say Bastet. But I just used Mahat. And Bastet and Sekhmet go together. You have the cat and the lioness. So you're soft and gentle, but you're fierce and ferocious. You're fearless. You have strength. Yeah. Somebody thought that they could play with you, but they didn't know who you were. They didn't know who had your back. Like I said in, I think, yesterday's video, you know how they say, like, oh, you fuck with the wrong one today. No, you fuck with the right one today. Let me show you who's got my back. Let me show you who's with me. Let me show you my crew. That's literally what I'm getting. You fuck with the right one. Passion. That's literally what I'm getting here. Amut, I'm telling you, dude. Devastation. If I'm not mistaken, Amut is the one that be eating them up when they turn into this. When they weigh that heart with that feather, and that feather weigh more, they get sent to her. She be chopping them up. It's Anubis. And there she is again. Amut. She's right there. Again, I'm telling you, and it's transformation, but Anubis is also there to when you get your when the heart when you blah, 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 blah. They don't want me to say it, but I'm gonna say it. When you weigh their heart and the feather and all that, Anubis is there initiating everything. He's part of the ceremony. And he's... The only thing that here, he's in reverse. So I'm telling you, somebody did something behind your back, or maybe you know already, and that's why you told them to kick rocks, and they're trying to come back and ask for your forgiveness, but maybe it's fake. Maybe it's a fake apology. Maybe it's a fake for, oh, I'm so sorry, to try to save their ass from Anubis coming to get them. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I didn't mean to do what I did. But it's fake. Because that's literally, I swear to God, and that's the first thing I said when I saw that card. It's giving fake. So maybe that forgiveness, that's what they're trying to forget, you know, get your forgiveness or whatever. But their apology is fake as fuck. Because they still dislike you. Period. That hasn't changed. There's nothing fake about that. All right. Yeah, the world upside. Yeah, no. You are in a good space and a good headspace and a good energy. Continue on your path. Continue to find your path. Continue to do what you're doing now. Do not stop. Do not stop. And like I said, if you were wondering if what you did was the correct thing to do, yup. Just have faith. Just have faith. You're going to find your path. I found mine. Guys, I either have to free up space or buy more storage. I had no idea I had like a lot of crap on my phone. But let me just close this out because it keeps cutting off, and I find that real strange because, like I said, I didn't realize that I had so much things on my phone, so maybe this is not a coincidence, okay? So, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Continue on your path. Continue on your journey. Do not allow anybody back into your life that you already got rid of. You got rid of them for a reason, because they did something that they weren't supposed to do, or you just felt the need to, or your intuition told you, no more. And that's what you did. Okay? It's for a reason. There's no coincidences here. Anuket. Hope. Okay? Have hope for... I was going to say your future, but 111. I was going to say your future, but we need to, don't dwell on that. Okay? The past is the past. We've lived it. Let it go. Release it. That's done. We can't think about the future because we don't know what's going to happen in the future, right? So we're not going to freaking blow our top off over that. Okay? We are living in the present, this very moment. So, this was a beautiful message for whoever needed to hear it. I hope this resonated with you guys. I love you so much. 144. My God, are you chosen? Am I speaking to a chosen one? Are you a chosen one? Is that why you're so divinely protected? So being divinely guided? I just saw 144. I swear to God. Right when I looked up, oh my God, I was just already going to say bye. And I literally saw 144. Ow. I don't know qué me sentí aquí. But anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll be back with another one. Bye.